too. She was picking and eating. Y'all. And FYI, side note, can't nobody talk about nobody girls in America, right? Were dressing trashy, whorish, or prostitute, none of that. You can't talk about that because what I seen at the Good Beach, them girls was naked. I said, baby, this is Nigeria? Not in sweet Nigeria where all the ladies are so respectful and so modest and so angels. Not these. No. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, them girls was naked. It was what I said, that's a cute outfit. I ain't even gonna hold you. That was cute, but I want to say about 85% of them girls was out there. They was out there. They was showing all the goodies. Everything, baby. They left nothing to the imagination. I said, oh. Is that how y'all doing it, the niggas? I said, is this where all the angels are at? And this is where all the modern women are at? These are ladies. These are ladies. They're better than you guys. They look like the same girls down in the projects. We call them project steppers. They was out there, money. They was out there. It wasn't just the young ones, baby. It wasn't just the young ones. They was mystery with that. My eyes have seen. You cannot tell me nothing different, baby, because I done seen it with my own eyes. So tell me, I know what I seen. And they weren't all teenagers. There was some middle-aged chicks out there too. They sure was some chicken heads. They wigs weren't bad. They wigs weren't bad. I don't know where they got their wigs from, but their wigs was on point. But I seen some bad ones. I couldn't get my camera out fast enough, but they won't see me. I was from one girl head wig on her head. Her head looked like Snoopy, like one of them drooping it all. It was a wig, babe. It looked like a shag. I'm like, watch you. Take it off. It was horrible. They weren't working girls. They was kicking it. They was out there like we be out there at the club. Ain't no different. You don't. I want them to ever. When I told her, I said, baby, her food out. I mean, it was. You seen the areola and everything. I'm like, she might as well just go ahead and just take it all off at this point. Standards, you're lying now. I thought you said I was lying. I was about to say, who lied? You're not lying. No, I'm not. I promise y'all, baby, I ain't got nothing to lie to you about on this one. All right, story still ain't over. Back to the story. All right, bam. So, we go to the beach, right?
Oh, duh.
We go to the beach. The girls is naked on the beach. Cool, no problem. She was weird. She was definitely weird that night. Extremely weird. She was very socially awkward. She was there, but she was not there. She was on the phone half the time. That's when I knew at that point. I said, yeah, this is deeper than just, she's very depressed. I think she was very depressed. I saw depression, possible bipolarness. I think she was bipolar. I can't not diagnose people because I'm not a professional. I don't know where Doc is at. Maybe Doc can, but the girl was definitely had some issues that was beyond me that I have never, I've never really encountered that type of issues. And I thought it was very sad to me, very disheartening. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. After sitting in the house for 4 days, doing absolutely nothing, minus the day we went to Good Beach, because we didn't do anything, literally nothing. I didn't see the light of day, which was kind of okay for me, because I was like, it was expensive. Everything was really expensive. So I'm like, all right, man, I really did get some great sleep. I ain't gonna lie, I slept great at her house. I slept good. I'm like, that was the best sleep I had in a long time, because I work a lot, so I slept a lot. So I did get enough sleep. I got the sleep that I needed, because when I'm at home, I don't rest. As soon as I came home 2 days ago, I got up, I've been running. So grocery shopping, doing mommy stuff, doing white stuff, like I'm just always.
really wish I could find my I need to get my other cord. Now see, this was recording for a while, and it only recorded a little bit of information. See, look at that. It's at two minutes, but it had recorded literally over 21 minutes. Excuse me. Info. How many minutes? At 11:59. What time is it now? 2:32. Recording. Yeah. Does that look weird? Look, it says that it recorded today at 11:59, but here it is at 12:32, right? Right? Let's just show you that. 11:59, it's 12:32, and had just stopped recording. And then look at this. And I showed you it was like 12. Hold on. What is it here? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Interference with my content. Just want to show you. Let's have this to the side. This to the side. This to the side. Okay, well, this right here. And this.
Some cases, I'm like, you know, what you got scripts for the day? Anyway, go, come and see, come and get to you. I'll be back the next day, but, I just go to the airport, come back, like, just, be cool. I'm all right, cool. He took an Uber to the airport. So now, wait, what's that? Shit, now. You gotta be acting like her. All right, fuck it. I can't remember. One of them days he went to go see a friend, and another day he went out of town. That was this day he went out of town to visit his brother in Abuja for the day. She was trying to get me to stalk the husband with her. So she pulls up, because he blocked her on everything, she pulls up Twitter, because he's like a producer there in Nigeria. He's like a big time producer. Like this live, y'all. Like, I'm already up. I'm almost at 100K. Like. Send gifts. Ooh. No, for real. You think Mary Precious? No, for real.
I already recorded the parts about like her supposed to be stalking.
Please, y'all, stop. Y'all are comedians. Please.
Stalking her husband or accidentally stalking her husband. Being cooped up in the house for several days.
My God, why would y'all say it was Mary? Because she did say she think. Yo! Oh, another. Okay, God, man, it's so much stuff. My brain, I'm trying to get it all out. She did say. She did say one day she think Mary do it too. I'm like, Mary, the little 22-year-old. I'm like, oh my God. She said that the girl. She said that she went to the restaurant. She trusted two of her workers to run the restaurant. One day she went to the restaurant and she couldn't go inside the restaurant. I'm like, what do you mean? Like your feet couldn't go? She said, for whatever reason, every time she went to the restaurant and checked on the restaurant, she said the sales kept going down. She said, but the workers kept telling her they had no sales that day. And then she said the workers kept telling her she had to pay them, but she wasn't profiting.
Black women that started
from the restaurant, but yet the food was still selling, but the workers kept telling her the food wasn't selling. What?
The fucking truth.
What?
No, it doesn't want to work. I'm telling you, I paid my bill, so this is crazy. How
truly me. She said they were stealing. I'm like, so
working.
You lost the restaurant because you said the workers put juju on you. They were still making you pay them to run the restaurant, and they put juju. Whatever. That's what she said happened to the damn restaurant. Poor Mary. She did say Mary, the little girl. She think Mary then she said she was going to fire Mary because Mary was lazy, but she was giving Mary hell. She gave Mary hell. Like Maddie. One time she went outside. I'm like, oh my God. I thought she was going to fight her. The place that Mary and the other girl was living, the house help, was in the back of the house in a shed, like a shack. It had to be like not even an 8x10 room. It was like enough to fit like a bunk bed in. Literally, it was enough to slide the bunk bed in, and it was a little space between the bunk bed and the door, the bathroom to get to the bathroom. That was the space that they lived in. Why did you go? Why did I go to the girl house? Because I needed a place to stay in Nigeria. We was going to Nigeria. Mary then was from the village. So she was just saying the life that she was living here in her house was better than the life that Mary was living in the village. So I'm like, all right, man. So she said one house help, she didn't say it was Mary, but a house help before Mary tried to seduce the husband. What story? Let me get my story straight, man, because it was so much, man. It was so much. It was too much, y'all. I had to go. I'm like, what? She said some girl that she hired before she hired Mary opened her down to her husband. One day the husband came to pick up the kids, and she tried to seduce the husband, and the husband told her. I'm tired. Last day, fifth day, which was the last day. This was the day. I told y'all it took me a lot to tell this. I swear to y'all, I'm tired. Like it's imagine being in it. Like I'm physically exhausted telling the story because that's how crazy it was, and to be in it was even crazier. All right, the last. fuck it. This time, I'm telling her, we got to get out of here. I'm like, let's just, me and you go somewhere today. I got to get out this house. I can't stay in here. At this time, I'm like, I can't make it another 2. He's like, so my husband he's so sweet. She is a sweetheart. He'll see the good in anything. That's one thing about my husband. He will see, no, you didn't miss the airport part, girl. We ain't even got to the airport part. Well, I'm at the very beginning. I'm telling y'all the story from beginning to the end. So I'm like, all right. She would just try to see the good in any situation. He kept trying to convince me to stay because, again, y'all, we only had this amount of money for the trip. We didn't know that we was going to have this amount of money because you spend most of your money with lodging. Like, we didn't have no place to stay. I didn't have my hotel points. The first 3 days we spent on hotel points. It wasn't cash. We had hotel points. So that wasn't cash. So we were trying to hold on to every bit of cash we had to, to eat, to transportation, to do whatever. Excuse me. So we didn't factor in the money because I didn't know that we was going to leave her house early. But dollar to naira is strong. No, it's not. Naira to dollar is dropping. You ain't been, baby. No, you have not. You ain't been. Dollar to naira been dropping. It ain't been up there. That drop, well, we was there was not where it was. We'll just take a boat, and we'll just come back later. Like, let me just get out of it. I don't want to be in this girl way. No, let me get out. All right, cool. We leave. She's going towards that way. She drops us somewhere halfway to get to an Uber, somewhere in a better place to get an Uber. Because I think that morning it had rain. It flooded in some areas and it rained. So we went to go catch an Uber. She took us somewhere to catch an Uber in an area that wasn't flooded. We went on and caught an Uber, and we went and did what we had to do. We was gone for about 4 or 5 hours, something like that. I told her, I said, we'll be back around such and such a time, whatever. Oh, okay, 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 no problem. We'll see you later. Okay, cool. We calls her. We're on the way back after we finish. We on our way back to her house, back to Victoria Island. Because what we were doing was on a mainland. Hey, Victoria, we're on our way back. Wait. I'm not there. I have Maddie and the other girl. I think the other girl name was Mary too. She had 2 house helps. I have Mary with me. Nobody's at the house. I said, can you use American money over there? No, Mimi, I'm not trying to block you. No, not like that. You use Naira. You can exchange American money, but you use Naira. I was like, wait, what? I said, well, we on our way back. By this time, we're in the boat coming back there. So it was expensive. From the mainland to the island was expensive. It was not cheap, y'all. Like this wasn't a $5 Uber. These wasn't $2 Ubers. These was like dollars of Uber. Some of this shit was like a 15,000, 20,000 naira. Like, I'm like, bro, like we on our way back. Oh, well, I'm at the mechanic. What? I'm like, you. What the mechanic? You didn't tell us you was going to the mechanic when you. Why did you tell us this? I'm like, so now my husband looking like we don't know. This is not my husband's area. He's from the east. We're still in Lagos. So he like, well, what are we gonna do? I'm just like, well, we're on our way back now. What do you want us to do? We're like driving now. She like, well, I don't. Okay, wait. Okay, I'll call you back. We looking like, bitch. called me back. Like we're en route to your house now. So the route, I think it was had to be about a 45-minute to an hour drive because of traffic. Y'all know the traffic is crazy. To where we was going. So we had time to try to figure out something, because I'm just like, okay, well, I'm waiting on her call. So my husband's getting pissed now, because it's rare that he get irritated. He's like, come on now, like, now what? He was like, why would she leave knowing that we were, we was coming back? Like, what are you doing? So I'm just like, bro, at this point, I said, I'm tired. I said, I'm just ready to go. I said, this is too much. I'm irritated. I said, I don't know. He was like, it's just to next week. He said, baby, just next week. By next Friday, we're leaving. And we're going to the East anyway. I'm like, I cannot do this. I'm like, this is too much. This was only day 5 in. So she calls back. Oh, I'm not going to be finished until, and I got to pick up the mechanic is doing my car, something. It was just back and forth. It was scattered all over. She kept saying mechanic, then she said her kids, and I got to pick my kids up from school. I said, well, why? When Mary, they're with me, why would you take the house help with you? She couldn't go nowhere without the house help. Everybody, the house help had to be with her 24 hours. It's like she couldn't be nowhere by herself. She took both of the girls. Why do you need both of the girls and the house help to help you in the car to do what exactly? Your kids is in school. What are you doing? So I'm like, bro, what? She's like, oh, well, you know what? I have to still pick my kids up from school. Can you just go and find some place to just stay, and I'll just let me know. Just find somewhere like a restaurant to sit to, and then I'll give you a call when I'm on my way. What? So I'm like, all right, now this time I'm this motherfucking close to cussing her out, because now I have had enough. I'm talking about from day 1 to day 5 now. Now I'm over this shit. Now I'm just like, at this point, I'm about to blow. So my husband's looking at me. He like, please, I beg, please, don't. I'm like, I am about to go motherfucking ape shit in here. He's like, just please. Please, calm down. Everything is a calm down. Don't worry. I said, bro.
I have a Verizon. I have the 5G. I paid the extra fees, and yet this right here is just showing like how badly, because I will get internet just fine doing if I needed to work remotely or anything of that nature, but let it be something where I'm recording information. No, not even recording information, but let it be something where I'm obviously doing a live, or if I'm having information that I need to record and references, slander and some passive aggressive animosity from a flying monkey, then all of a sudden my internet and my Wi-Fi and my cell service is being interrupted. My own cell service, like, I shit you not. Come on, let's go ahead and play this.
I'm Chicken Republic, whatever you want to call it. I'm sitting there. He's sitting there. He like, I know you're mad. I said, I'm beyond mad. I am beyond mad. I said, I'm pissed. I said, I don't care what you do, how you do it, but get me out of here now, today. I'm not playing. I'm leaving today. He like, okay. Let me find a place. He was like, again, we didn't factor this in. We didn't calculate this into our expenses, y'all. This was not part of our budget. We didn't. This was not part of our budget, because we had enough.
And it was saying 14 minutes.
We brought $3,000 on this trip.
That's you, right?
If you think you about to go to Nigeria with $3,000 and have a good time and have it last, you are sadly mistaken.
But before, it did not say that. That's insane.
Now, 3 years ago, you could bring $3,000 and you could still go back home with a good $2,500 left in your pocket because it never was that expensive.
And it's so crazy when people be on a fucking
Yeah, I know you can't. I couldn't make it, Selena. Oh, I could make with that thing again. Try to go now without no place to stay. Try to go now with $3,000 with no place to stay and just.
I'm not in a position to just
Uber back and forth every single day and to eat out every single day while you're there with $3,000. You tell me how that is. My God, why would y'all say it was Mary? Because she did say she think. Yeah. I told y'all we went out one time to Good Beach. We didn't know, Olori. We didn't know. Now we know, but we didn't know about struggling. We wasn't thinking like that. We just figured we had a place to stay for those 2 weeks, and in the East, it's up because of. He has a house in the East. So in the East, it's good. We got a place to stay. We got a car when we get over there. But in Lagos, we did not. Baby, Lagos State. You go over there and you think you about to go over there and kick it with me, y'all. You tell me, and you don't got a place to stay. I would rather stay to the East than Lagos any day. I would never stay at Lagos ever. $3,000 is not enough in Lagos, Nigeria. You ain't never lied. And I don't know who said it is because it damn sure ain't. Maybe back in the day it was, but not no more. They did not lie, y'all, when they said it is hella expensive there. The Uber rides were crazy. Remember, my husband had to take Uber when they lost our luggage. That trip alone, for those 2 trips, because they got to remember peaks. They go through peak seasons too. I mean, the peak thing, when they pick up the Uber, some of them would deny Ubers until it was peak time, and then they would pick up the highest fee. So they was finessing. Everything was a finesse. Everything was a finesse. So, have a good day. The blood of Jesus. See ya. All right. So. Cool. So now we sitting at the Chicken Republican. I don't know what chicken, you know what the hell I'm talking about, chicken place. So now we sitting at a random chicken spot waiting. We're just waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting for her to call to let us in the house. We're waiting. We're waiting. Hour went past. No phone call. Hour and a half went past. No phone call. 2 hours went past. No phone call. While I'm waiting, I am getting hotter and hotter. I'm steaming mad at this point. Boiling. 2.5 hours went past. No phone call. 3 hour mark. Hey, the phone rings. Hey, I'm on
1,600 biweekly. That's a little over 3,000.
On my way back home now. I just pick up the kids. You could be on your way. Where are you? We're on our way.
Did you hear about Tyson? I'm just gonna pause this because I have enough information on this. It's bullshit. Did you hear about Tyson and how they were throwing, toxins and whatnot into the water? Cyanide, feces. And it's insane on how so many people were giggling and hee and ha-haing about like all the poisons and whatnot like that was going into my system based off on you guys just being dick riders to people who are abusive and losers. And yet this has been going on with you guys for about like nearly 5 years, if not a little over 5 years. And now a lot of you guys are in uproar. But what did I say? I said, if anything, I'm a test subject. and that this would really just kind of fall on you guys, and you didn't listen, and you just wanted to ha ha he kiki and all that other kind of stuff. And so remember what I also said about like if the masses, especially the masses of Black people, decide to move overseas, what will happen? You don't recall that? Instead of reiterating it, I'd rather you go through my videos or have somebody go through my videos since you've been complaining and yet stealing my content. I'd rather have you guys go look at my videos, re-listen to them, listen to them again, and kind of get out that information. And I think I've also said it like just plainly on social media. But yeah, why should I divulge it here when you weren't listening the first time when I told you? And you were making fun of literally like the way how I speak and what I address. Like y'all just give haters so fucking easily. You give haters so fucking easily. And it makes it look so stupid when people be like, oh, like, your suffering helps people. Or when people say that watching me be abused has helped others. No, it hasn't. Because look where we're at right now. You guys are suffering at the same fate, and you are bitching and complaining about it. Had you spoken up the first time, this would have been greatly reduced. But no. Like, you're trying to make people be comfortable with this shit. And to this day, I still see you like kissing the ass of the losers who initiated this shit. And it's also like, you guys had your hand in it. It's wild, man. Wild and dirty business. Yeah, well, me, I guess my bad wig will go. I look good. That's all that matters. I look good because I say that I look good. And if I'm comfortable with leaving out here, then I look good enough. So, yes, I look good. It's so wild, bro. I'm telling you. I'm provoked. I'm fucking provoked. I just really want that to go down in history about like how Black women just was just like, fuck it, you know? I want to go ahead and be a fucking minus and decide to fucking target a Black woman who literally has been showing that she's actually good. Before you guys were abusing me, who literally been showing like, well, actually been abusing me my whole life, but it's just like, even before I knew that I was being stalked, I was like everything that you guys were like, glamorizing the other person for. I shit you not. This person is literally using all the details from their interaction and presence with me, and they're trying to exude it. And you guys have been eating that shit up and giving excuses. It's fucking pathetic. All the while pointing the finger and being upset with me. Because I don't want to take any more of your bullshit. And because you've also been abusing me and still poisoning me. It doesn't make any sense. And I really want that to be remembered. Like, I just want that to be remembered on how horrible Black people have been to have spent years, decades, to fuck with me in such a way that served nothing but the complete opposite as in regard to the movement that they pretended to so, deeply care about. And they had the audacity to be like, oh, well, she says that, we're niggers. So now we're going to doubly, like, you always had it out for me. Always had it out for me. And the fact that I'm speaking up about it instead of quietly, like passing away, because you guys expected me to die a long time ago, but because I'm speaking out about it, all of a sudden it's just like, oh no, like she's the bad guy. That's such dirty business. I really want this to be in history books to stay out for like the rest of humanity. until this earth dies. And until even if there was a moment where people move to I don't care where it's at, as long as a human is existing, I want this to really go into the fucking history books on how fucking horrible black people decided to seek me out and decided to oppress me and do and facilitate a whole fucking agenda mockingly to repeat fucking history. I really want that to like be notable. I don't want that to be silent. I want that to be as big as fucking Martin Luther King Jr. bitch. Like, cause I'm telling you, like on how sinister this whole shit was, is just really fucking like insane and inhumane the way how y'all treated me. And then y'all wanted to point the finger at, oh no, it was only the white people. Oh, you don't understand, like, the white people gave us money. And it's just like, well, you had the money. And what did you do with it? You just kept making fucking excuses for it. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't appreciate any of this shit. And you over here with your fake bots and fake accounts and over here trying to like throw me some type of distractions, it's not gonna work. Neither is your tears. Neither is the fact that you had a family. Maybe you should have thought about that every single fucking day when you decided to fucking click on to my content and say something like some negative, ugly shit. Maybe you should have thought about your kids then. Because right now, you haven't been thinking about them enough to be a good enough parent or to think about the welfare of others. Like, no, come about that shit. Come about that shit. You can't guilt me or make me feel bad about something where I've literally my entire existence is about like the balance and peace that I needed, and that I wanted to have around me. That included my environment and that included in like in anywhere I went. But here you bitches go. Unfucking provoked. Unfucking provoked. Like all y'all problems, y'all were the ones that needed the therapy the fucking most. And here y'all are trying to project y'all own fucking insecurities. I hate y'all so much. Like this is really fucking disgusting on how black women and black people, period, from all over the fucking globe, double down and being such fucking minuses and such so fucking awful. And then you got these little yellow stained white t-shirt, bleach, insecure, measly white people and non-black people that really got a fucking problem with me and who were just like trying to relive their fucking glory days when, they had slaves. If there was anybody who literally were genuinely actually speaking up for me, I would have really liked to see it. This is cute. Yeah, I would have really, really I'd like to see it. Y'all be hating for like the most mundane shit, which y'all bleach Eminem early. I like Eminem. Y'all have this fucking like y'all have a worse bleach kind of situation. Like, oh, okay, hold on, because again, like I really do like Eminem. I'm saying like y'all got a bad bleach job looking like fucking Eminems for like the entire of 2020 and up. A lot of you bitches, y'all look so fucking like confused, gender confused, and just confused in general. You're mad because you were over here, like you were mad because you were over here watching Black Girl, who you helped take over my personality and try to take over my life. And then you thought you can try to do that with white people, and they were just like, slow your roll. They were using you just like you were trying to use them, and they were just like, slow your roll, know your place, know your limitations. Bruh. And you're mad at me and you're trying to over here project saying like, oh, like, you're not welcome on the white side either. Just because I have white in my family doesn't mean I was over here literally fucking trying to, and I've said this before multiple times on my video. I'm like, yo, I'm not over here trying to pander to the white people. Like, fuck out of here. I was trying to hold everybody fucking accountable. That's why I took some time out for myself, because even I was holding myself accountable, because I was just like, no, I don't need to fucking like, care about y'all. And that really has y'all in y'all fucking feelings like a motherfucker. In y'all fucking feelings. That sounds like this. Like I literally have all apps closed, well except for TikTok. So I don't know what that is. All right, I'm about to go. Definitely gonna come back here and put some clips in this wig. I have bought some hair clips because I'm tired of people be saying that they have like these little inventions and doodads to prevent like wigs from slipping though, but I just don't know. It's just like doesn't seem like anything is actually besides glue itself. I just don't know about like what is it that makes like wigs stay in place. I don't, and it's so fucking annoying. Because not even the glueless wigs be gluing. I mean, I guess maybe for people who have small heads, but me, no. Oh, and the thing about Tyson chicken is just like it was talking about all the obvious kind of symptoms you would get from thyroid gland problems to cancer. You'd even get like in children, it's like this like these neurological disorders, and a lot of that shit can make neurological disorders in adults too. So imagine you're seeing somebody who is once, I guess brilliant or high achieving, and they come into constant contact, and fed micro consumptions of like lead or shit, what was all this stuff was said in there? It was just like lead, metals, those kind of toxins, and it's not arsenic, although I'm pretty sure that shit would be in there too. It begins with a C. Do I even have it still in here? Cyanide. Cyanide, bitch. You're gonna come up with all other kinds of problems. So yeah. It's just like these niggers do not include the information about like exactly the damage and what's been going on. They'll just say the superficial shit that you would see, but they don't say exactly what it is. If they're throwing stones and hiding their hands, I cannot make that shit up. It's just throwing their stones and hiding their hands. And as a person who's been a target against so many fucking people, what am I to do? You feel me? Like, you wanted me to die. It's so weird because, like, you guys are over here talking about, like, oh, how I'm supposedly, like, too manly and things of that nature or too masculine. But y'all the ones that will literally say that you will fight a fucking beast, an apex predator, instead of a man. Y'all the ones that started that. I mean, I like that slogan, but I'm just saying, like, you'll take the bear over the man. When it comes to men disrespecting women and shit, even women disrespecting women. But when it comes to women, men disrespecting women, you were like, yo, I'm gonna take my chances with a fucking apex predator instead of this man. So you're willing to be the strong, outdoorsy, fighting a beast kind of woman, but you're over here mad at me because I'm over here living independently. I'm being strong because I have to be. You betted on me dying years ago. And yet you over here with the same fucking mouth like being fucking evil and twisted and dark. That's so fucking, you don't make any sense. Like, it's so stupid. And it's a shame because like women shouldn't have to be I mean, obviously women are strong because first off childbearing and other kind of shit that we go through, but it's just like to mock me while still doing things and trying to avoid it like the plague of being single because you know how hard it is. You sound fucking stupid. You're like, oh, look at her, she's single, and then you try to make yourself sound like the victim, so that way you yourself can avoid being single, and you'll do anything, and I mean any fucking thing, in order to stop being single. That's insane because you could not survive. You cannot survive, and you also wouldn't want to try to. You would literally try to end your life before you try to survive being single. Something as basic as that. Something that happens in nature. Something that happens in life. Don't you bitches know that when like you guys definitely don't look past, you don't look over the hill. You don't look over the hill. For all this stalking and being all nosy to try to get like a fly on the wall kind of aspect or point of view, you stupid bitches can't even see the fuck over the hill. Like it's probably like maybe you can see like a little bit of light peeking through, but you can't see exactly what the fuck is over the hill. And I say that is like you live your lives stuck, stagnant, and trying to like clinch onto youth, but you fear being old and you hate yourselves. You hate yourselves so fucking much that you rather try to tether yourselves to another fucking identity that's not yours. You hate yourselves so fucking much. And the thing about the whole old age part is it's like you're not you don't realize that like okay, obviously your toxicity is too fucking much and overwhelming. Where if I'm seriously out of the picture, whether or not I'm out of the picture, you are definitely leaking that on to other people. It will bleed out, really casting away from other people. You will have find yourself forced into the cesspool of toxic people that you've been hee hee ha ha and connecting with. And then when they die off, you'll still be by yourself because as you age, people die. So, heaven forbid, your children will die before you, but it's just like, if they even tolerate you, it's just like, okay, well, this person dies. This person dies, this person dies. You're either in a home, decrepit, or you have to, kind of wing it with some kind of stranger. But it's just like you're pathetic. You're ultimately very fucking pathetic. You are pointing the finger at me, but you're really fucking scared to look in the mirror at your own fucking selves. You are low value people who are pretending to be high class and of high value. You've done nothing but go ahead and been a complete and total disappointment. There's nothing at all that's intimidating about you or desirable about you that's going to make me think or even second guess myself when it comes to the way how I move. You are insignificant and you are just really the thing that's always wanting to be forgotten. You have to, this is why you always have to force yourself into other people's fucking environment because you are very easy and very desiring to be forgotten. So yeah, I'm about to go. I don't know if you can, catch this angle. I'm telling you, I look better in person. But if you're hating me even from here, then you really got a problem to see me in real life, bitch. Because I am beautiful. All right. So go fuck yourselves, go kill yourselves, and I really could care less about you, but you bitches. But you do provide me enough information so that way I can go ahead and tell my story because unfortunately, you guys have used damn near everything from your flying monkeys in order to try to facilitate, in order to advertise and market and put out there a narrative that is just not me at all. And that must really suck for you.